This is my canvas. I'ma paint it how I want it, baby. Oh, this is my canvas. I'ma paint it how I want it.
Hey, I am back, boo-boo, better than ever. I've been sick, so I have not been able to get any content out, but voila. I'm very excited about rolling out some content this week, so please make sure that you subscribe. Also, be sure to visit genuinegemini.com. Link will be in the description below. I have lots of great things coming up, and I'd love for you guys to be a part of it. Also, shout out to Stacy for this awesome shirt by Free Fairy Tale. I'll leave the link in the description below if you want to get it. Isn't it so cute? So, let's get right into the video. Today, we are going to talk about emotions towards the other one. Just touch on it, why it's important for women to start supporting women in this area. And I know that may sound cliche because some of the other women are very, very much so trash. But the ones that are completely blindsided, it's important that we uplift them at the same time that we're going through our demise. I know that sounds kind of crazy because they didn't know what was happening or what was going on, and it's very, very important for us to remember when dealing with the men in our lives because it's not always their fault. So I have 3 things that I think are good things that you should do when you have an anger or bitterness or even an emotion. You know, some women feel sorry for the other woman, whether it's years past and you're completely over the person but you still just feel some type of way. It's important to do these things. At least for me, they've helped. And it's also important for you to avoid wanting to maintain a bitterness towards them, because like I said earlier, you don't know the situation, you don't know what has transpired to make them become the other one. So let's get right into these tips. Pray for her. I know I usually lead a lot of the times with pray, because it seriously does help. You really just have to ask God to take whatever energy I have towards this person, get rid of it, and love on that person, because they have probably gone through way more than I have. They are probably at a different stage in their life to where they've now been put into a situation that they have no idea what they got themselves into. So pray for her. Don't assume that other woman is malicious or has malicious intent. A lot of time there's information that is given to them that they are completely unaware about, and you know, we fall for it. We fall deep into not even a trap, but we believe we are very, very nurturing and loving and endearing, so we're trustworthy. We want to trust all the time, and I know a lot of people have hard times with that, but we end up trusting men way, way more than we should. So never believe that person intentionally has been the demise to your relationship or marriage. And for those that are, go back to number 1, which is pray for her. Avoid comparing. I have done this so much in my life that literally I feel like everybody I look at is someone that I should be just like, or should have the same traits as. And that's not a form of weakness. That's a form of wanting to progress and knowing that I'm not where I want to be in my life, so I want to aspire. And when it comes to the relationship aspect of things, sometimes it's because that person might have something that you weren't able to provide for your spouse or mate at the time. So you're like comparing, what do they have that I don't? And someone will blatantly come out and ask that question. But if you can, at all costs, and I know it's easier said than done because I compare, and you know what, to be honest, I probably will in the future, but do your best to not compare. No communication. I don't care if they reach out to you. I don't care if you see them. It is not your place to speak on their new situation with them, because that is now your past and they are not a part of your future. Allow someone's future to be what it is, because we all want to grow. And if every situation we were in, we continuously looked at them as someone that sabotaged something that we wanted, we're never going to be able to be fulfilled completely in our lives. So please, no communication. Not saying that if they are blatantly being disrespectful to you that you can't ask for it to stop, but take that communication route with your spouse or your mate. Don't indirectly reach out or cause the drama with the other woman. You know, sometimes us as women, we don't want to accept that we are now second, or we are now even a side chick. We don't want to believe that we are not someone's priority. And it's important for us to realize that eventually, when that person is done or is tired of the ins and outs of our relationship and they want something fresh or new that we can't provide, we are now secondary and somebody else is going to be priority. And as long as we instill in our hearts that I still believe out of everything that I've been through, I'm going to find the man who will completely treat me as their one and only priority and see me for the queen that I am, and value me enough to realize that entertaining anybody else isn't worth his time. Doesn't mean that men out there don't have that option to go and communicate and deal with different people, but I know that the man that is out there for me, that God's going to put into my life, is going to make me priority. So it's an uphill battle. It's something that I'm going to struggle with for a long time. Even in the process of my divorce, I did not know, and I still don't know, if the other woman knew about me. And at first it used to bother me because I'm like, she needs to know, who I was, who I meant to him. But it's like, what does that matter? Because guess what? Who she is to him is what matters now. Because it's hers now. And again, sometimes we gotta look at that as a good thing, because we are released from situations intentionally, and sometimes by force, but intentionally. God has ways, and God's timing is amazing, and there's never gonna be an issue in your life that he's not gonna take you through with the intent of improving, or there's never going to be something that God puts you through that he does not feel you needed to go through at the time. So again, I now look at their situation, anybody that I've dealt with, as their new future is that person, and I am their past, and I have to accept that everybody has a past, and I can't be everybody's future, but I will be someone's future one day, and I'm waiting on it. So I hope this resonates with you all. If you have any other tips about handling your emotions towards the other woman, drop them in the comment box. Also, I have a very, very fun event coming up, so stay tuned for details about that. Be sure again to visit genuinegemini.com, and always remember to